Hello, Henry Normal here, doing my epic tour around the house, as I can't be touring around the Nottinghamshire libraries. I'm here sat with my books. I'll probably be trying to flog you these, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to flog them you now. Because I ain't got enough envelopes, to be honest with you. But also, I don't think I'd buy anything. I try and, if anything comes through the door, I leave it for about 5 days before I look at it, in quarantine sort of thing. I don't know if 5 days are going to do it, but that's what I do. Anyway, I was thinking about Shakespeare recently, because I was wondering about the trials and tribulations he must have gone through, and I don't know. They must have had lots of disease and stuff in his time, and he wrote some brilliant stuff, Shakespeare. I was asked to be at his birthday celebration. He wasn't there. His birthday celebration when it was the big one a few years back. And actually, interesting thing, he actually died and was born on the same day. So just the one card. I do love Shakespeare. I went to the place where he was buried, obviously Stratford-upon-Avon. I went to the church where he was buried. And one of the lovely things is that when you go in, you'd think, as it's one of the most, certainly the most famous person from Stratford-upon-Avon, but one of the most famous people in the world, that he'd be buried in the centre of the church, wouldn't you? But he's not. He's buried, I think his brother-in-law, he must have been a Wright, is buried in the centre. He's buried to the side, near the font, about 10 foot from where he was actually christened. And there's lots of lovely things I like about Shakespeare. So I thought I'd write him a poem, and I was trying to think what I could write about and what if I had anything in common with him, other than obviously I'm trying to write. And I found out that for the last 4 or 5 years of his life, he moved back to Stratford-on-Avon, which is intriguing, isn't it? Whether or not he was ill or whether he just missed his family or whatever. And so I've written a poem about that, as I sort of stopped working in London to be back home with my family. This is called "In Thy Horizons Be All My Sins Remembered." I might be saying that wrong. It might be "In Thy Horizons Be All My Sins Remembered." There's no H in horizons, that is. In thy horizons be all my sins remembered. Now, do you know where that comes from? Well, the speech that's to be or not to be, we all remember how it starts. Well, that's the end line before the scene ends. So, Hamlet Act 3, Scene 1. It's funny how we remember the start of things, but we don't remember the end. To walk away is a dramatic act. To choose to be but ghost in your own grief, a name soon forgotten after the fact, anonymous to universal thief. You cannot wear thin now, your triumphs past. The tallest tree in winter is but limbs. Be husband, heir, and father, these things last. Your fame was ever one of fate's cruel whims. Now you are defined in the present tense, for ere you're only who you choose to show. In these now lesser words your soul finds sense, these deeds today are where your virtues glow. No more old tales told of your beauteous youth, the dark lady waiting, now death and truth. I hope you're enjoying these poems, and I hope you're watching some of the other poems. I know the other poets are doing their bit. And you can send your own poems. It would be great. And stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home. I'll see you soon. Cheers.